On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Inequality.
The unfairness of a society in which some people have more opportunity, money, etc. than others. Mathematics, relation between two values when they are different.
Examples:
inequality in salary, algebraic inequality. There are several causes of economic inequality within societies.
Semester.
One of the periods that the school or university divided into, especially in the US and Australia, a half-year term.
Examples:
end of the semester, during the semester breaks. We must complete all of these courses in the following semester.
Cheerful.
Happy and positive, causing feelings of happiness or optimism, marked by or expressing joy or optimism.
Examples:
cheerful smile, a cheerful disposition. Her cheerful personality brightened up the room.
Mention.
To speak or write about something or someone briefly.
Examples:
mention name, mention in a report. I mentioned to him that I had seen his sister at the grocery store earlier that day.
Outcast.
Excluded or rejected from a society or a particular group. Noun, a person who is excluded or rejected from a society or a home.
Examples:
discrimination against outcast people. Social outcast. He was an outcast from the neighboring village.
Transfer.
To move, pass, or change from one person, place, or situation to another.
Examples:
transfer a file, transfer power. She transferred the money from her savings account to her checking account.
Communal.
Belonging to or used by a group rather than individuals, for common use.
Examples:
communal swimming pool, communal combination of funds. Communal elections were held in several European countries.
Merit.
The quality of being particularly good or worthy, especially to deserve praise or reward.
Examples:
merit-based. The order of merit. She was promoted based on her merits as a hardworking and dedicated employee.
Scholarship.
A grant of financial aid for a student to further their education.
Examples:
scholarship award, scholarship fund. She received a full scholarship to study abroad.
Outsider.
A person who is not part of a particular group, community, or society, someone who is considered to be on the periphery or outside of established social circles.
Examples:
outsider perspective, outsider artist. Living in a foreign country can make you feel like an outsider at times.
Faculty.
An inborn or natural ability to hear, see, think, move, etc., a department or group of the university concerned with a major division of knowledge.
Examples:
A member of the faculty. The elative faculty of the mind. This university's computer science faculty is world distinguished.
Mobility.
The ability to move or be moved freely or easily from one place, job, or social class to another.
Examples:
Lack in mobility. Improve social mobility. I have limited mobility in my arms.
Overwhelming.
Very great or intense, so powerful that you cannot fight or react against it.
Examples:
Overwhelming majority. An overwhelming victory. He has shown signs of uneasiness and overwhelming worry.
Waffle.
To speak or write, especially at great length, without saying anything important or useful, to be indecisive, or to vacillate between different options or actions. Noun, a crisp, light batter cake typically eaten for breakfast and often served with syrup.
Examples:
Waffle on about random things. Blueberry waffle. When asked about his stance on the new tax policy, the candidate began to waffle significantly.
Isolate.
To physically or socially separate someone or something from other people or things.
Examples:
Isolate a compound. Isolate a patient. You should not isolate them from the community. Strategy. A detailed plan of action designed to achieve a long-term or overall goal.
Examples:
Military strategy. Develop a strategy. Our plan includes a comprehensive marketing strategy. Grit. Very small pieces of stone or sand, mental toughness and determination or perseverance in the face of challenges or obstacles.
Examples:
Grit determination. Grit washer. She has a lot of grit and determination to succeed.
Desire.
A strong feeling of wanting to have or do something.
Examples:
Unsatisfied desire. Fleshly desire. Low sexual desire typically correlates with low testosterone levels. Mentor. A person who helps and advises a younger or less experienced person over time, usually at work or school.
Examples:
Mentor for life. Fashion mentor. As a mentor, he helped me realize my career. Psychology. The scientific study of mind and behavior.
Examples.
Psychology experiment. Psychology of crowd. She had a master's degree in psychology.
Define.
To state or explain precisely the nature, scope, or meaning of something.
Examples.
Define a word. Define my position. To advance this discussion, we must define success rigorously.
Stick.
To put something, usually a sharp object, into something, noun, a thin piece of wood or other material.
Examples.
Stick a key in a lock. Fire stick. You stick a bill in the change machine, and the coins pop out.
Perseverance.
Steadfastness in doing something despite difficulty or delay in achieving success.
Examples.
Unwavering perseverance. Dogged perseverance. Despite facing numerous setbacks and obstacles, his perseverance and determination led him to success.
Charter.
A document that grants certain rights or privileges, a contract to hire or lease transportation.
Examples.
A charter flight. The Charter of the United Nations. The charter of the organization outlines its mission and goals.
Cite.
To refer to something such as a passage, book, etc. as evidence for a theory or as a reason why something has happened.
Examples.
Cite various authorities. Cite a fact as evidence. The devil can cite scripture for his purpose.
Core.
The most essential or fundamental part of something.
Examples.
The core of an apple. Core business activity. These gas nebulas are merely newborn galactic cores.
Specific.
Clearly defined or particular to a certain thing or situation, distinct, explicit, and precise.
Examples.
Specific instructions. Industry-specific regulations. The scientist conducted a study that provided specific details about the species' behavior.
Sociologist.
A person who studies the institutions and development of human society.
Examples.
Religious sociologist. French sociologist. Sociologist studies the changes in family structure due to modernization.
Achievement.
A thing that someone has accomplished, primarily through their effort and ability.
Examples.
Student achievement. A remarkable achievement. This achievement has never been formally accepted.
Slightly.
In a small degree or extent, a little.
Examples.
Increase slightly. Slightly alkaline soils. He moved his body slightly to the left.
Perspective.
A certain attitude towards something, a particular style of thinking about something.
Examples.
A perspective view. Perspective of the battle. His father's death changed his whole perspective on life.
Overcome.
To succeed in controlling or dealing with something, such as a problem or difficulty, to defeat or overwhelm someone.
Examples.
Overcome opponents. Overcome all difficulties. He tried to overcome a bad reputation and win the election.
Immense.
Extremely large or great.
Examples.
Immense amount. Immense pressure. He left his wife an immense fortune.
Obstacle.
A thing that blocks one's way or prevents or hinders progress.
Examples.
An obstacle to progress. Obstacle avoidance. The obstacle course was challenging but fun.
Relate.
To establish a connection or association between two or more things, to narrate or tell about an event, experience, or relationship, to empathize or feel sympathy with someone or something.
Examples.
Relate a story. Relate a message. He tried to relate his experience to the group, but they couldn't understand.
Background.
The details of a person's social heritage, such as family, vocational or educational experience, past information that is essential to understanding a situation or problem.
Examples.
A background color. A criminal background. The company's hiring criteria emphasize personality, not a person's background.
Stud.
A small object with a head on one end and a sharp point on the other, used for fastening clothing, leather, or other materials. An animal used for breeding, typically a male horse or bull that is of superior breeding stock. Verb. To decorate or adorn with studs, to provide with studs for support.
Examples.
Horse stud. Wall stud. He bought a new stud to attach the strap to his watch.
Homeless.
Without a home, and therefore typically living on the streets.
Examples.
Homeless shelter. A homeless cat. He became homeless after losing his job.
Incarcerate.
To put or keep somebody in prison or in a place from which they cannot escape.
Examples.
Incarcerate the murderer. Incarcerate her for life. He was incarcerated for the duration of the war.
Undocumented.
Not supported by written evidence or having the necessary written permission.
Examples:
undocumented worker, undocumented command. The Border Patrol has recently been focusing on cracking down on undocumented non-citizens.
struggle,
To make a great effort to do something when it is difficult, or there are a lot of problems, to use force or violence to break away from restraint or constriction.
Examples:
Struggle against discrimination. Struggle to get the job. He could not struggle against temptation.
substance,
The real physical material of which a thing or person consist, the most important or main part of some idea or experience, an illegal drug.
Examples:
An explosive substance. Substance abuse problem. The substance of the argument was well presented.
abuse,
The use of something in an incorrect or harmful manner.
Examples:
The problem of drug abuse. Victim of sexual abuse. Our company has an audit team that monitors directors for abuse of authority.
violent,
Involving or caused by physical force or aggression against someone or something.
Examples:
Victim of a violent crime. Violent incident. The protesters became violent when the police tried to disperse them.
trauma,
An emotional wound or shock often has long-lasting effects caused by a highly upsetting or shocking experience.
Examples:
Psychic trauma. Trauma care. Many civilians have suffered trauma as a result of the war.
arrest,
To take into custody.
Examples:
Arrest the thief. Arrest the progress. A police officer has the authority to arrest a criminal.
robbery,
The taking of property or money from a person, business, or institution by force, threat, or intimidation, a crime that involves theft or stealing.
Examples:
Armed robbery. Petty robbery. The convenience store was the scene of a robbery last night.
creditor,
A person, company, etc., to whom a debtor owes money.
Examples:
The creditor's claims. Bankrupt creditor. I asked the lawyer to initiate creditor negotiations for voluntary liquidation.
non-profit,
Not established for commercial profit.
Examples:
A non-profit organization. Non-profit agency. Our law firm also focuses on non-profit activities.
primarily,
Mainly.
Examples:
Intended primarily for young people. Primarily affect adults. All peaceful cooperation is based primarily on mutual trust.
Extended.
Longer than usual or anticipated.
Examples:
extended vacation, extended payment. The extended airport runways may accommodate larger jets.
Heroin.
A highly addictive and illegal drug derived from morphine, typically administered by injection and often associated with serious health problems, including overdose and addiction.
Examples:
smoking heroin, heroin overdose. The withdrawal symptoms from heroin can be intense and painful.
Addiction.
The inability to stop using or doing something as a habit, especially something harmful.
Examples:
alcohol addiction, addiction to foreign oil. He is now fighting his addiction to drugs.
Eventually.
Finally, particularly after a long time or a lot of struggle, complications, and so on.
Examples:
eventually become obsolete, eventually succeed. The corporation eventually dominated the entire tobacco business.
Associate.
To mentally connect someone or something with someone or something else.
Examples:
associate alcohol with gambling, associate with people widely. The majority of consumers associate this brand with quality.
Elite.
Belonging to the wealthiest, most potent, best educated, or best trained group in a society.
Examples:
earn elite status, elite athlete. Very few educational elites go to Oxford or Cambridge.
Bachelor.
An unmarried man, a person who holds an undergraduate degree from a college or university.
Examples:
bachelor degree, bachelor party. He decided to enjoy his freedom as a bachelor before settling down.
Definitely.
Without any question and beyond doubt, clearly.
Examples:
definitely become a problem. Say definitely. The paper is definitely worth reading thoroughly.
Bootstrap.
A loop or strap on a boot that is used to pull it on, a self-starting process, often in IT or business, that is designed for beginning or continuing without external assistance.
Examples:
bootstrap method, bootstrap framework. Many startups use bootstrap funding to get their businesses off the ground.
Incomplete.
Not having all the necessary or appropriate parts, not yet finished.
Examples:
incomplete information, customer with incomplete credit histories. The researcher criticized the study due to incomplete data.
Influence.
The ability to affect someone's or something's character, growth, or behavior, or the effect itself.
Examples.
Influence a child's future. Influence the daily life. The former emperor had a particular influence even after he abdicated.
Agency.
An organization or business that is responsible for specific activities or services, especially when representing other organizations or businesses. The capacity or power to act or exert influence, the ability to make decisions and take action.
Examples.
Real estate agency. Intelligence agency. The government agency regulated the country's food and drug safety standards.
Navigate.
To plan and direct the way that a ship, plane, etc. will travel, often by using a map.
Examples.
Navigate the Pacific. Navigate through a document. Our knowledge helps navigate our clients successfully.
Circumstance.
The specific conditions or events that surround a particular situation or occurrence.
Examples.
Circumstance of birth. Circumstance of injury. She explained the circumstances surrounding the accident.
Elaborate.
Containing a lot of carefully prepared and organized or many complicated and detailed parts.
Examples.
An elaborate hat. Elaborate Ponzi scheme. He proposed an elaborate program of public works.
Aim.
To try or plan to get or achieve something.
Examples.
Aim at a specific target. Aim to be a nurse. We aim for an overseas expansion.
Detain.
To keep someone in official custody, to prevent them from leaving.
Examples.
Detain a terrorist. Detain for investigation. The police detained the suspect for questioning.
Possibility.
A chance that something may happen or be true.
Examples.
Possibility for growth. Possibility of a major earthquake. The possibility of getting the disease will drastically increase.
Fortune.
A large amount of money or property, chance or luck as an unknown and arbitrary force affecting human affairs.
Examples.
Ill fortune. Bit of good fortune. Capitalism guarantees the right of ownership of personal fortune.
Executive.
A person or group of people with top-level management responsibility in a business or other organization, the branch that is responsible for implementing, administering, and enforcing laws, as well as running the day-to-day operations.
Examples.
Executive editor at the publishing house. Executive vice president. As the executive director of the nonprofit, it's her responsibility to make sure they're meeting their mission goals.
Reform.
The act of improving or correcting something wrong or bad. Verb, to make a change in something to correct a flaw or improve it.
Examples:
Economic reform. Reform movement. The government is proposing a reform to the healthcare system to make it more accessible and affordable for all citizens.
Vocational.
Of or relating to an occupation or employment, providing or undergoing training in special skills that prepare you for a particular job.
Examples:
Vocational training. Vocational school. The in-house system provided traineeships in vocational rehabilitation.
Foundation.
The lowest load-bearing part of a building, typically below ground level, a fundamental basis or principle upon which something is built or established, an organization that provides funding or support for charitable or educational purposes.
Examples:
Foundation course. Weak foundation. The foundation of the building was cracked and needed to be repaired.
Suffer.
To experience pain, distress, or hardship, to undergo or endure something painful or unpleasant.
Examples:
Suffer a setback. Suffer bad grades. The older man suffers from arthritis and finds it difficult to move around.
Kidney.
Either of a pair of small organs in the body that filter waste products, especially urea, from the blood and excrete them and water in urine.
Examples:
An artificial kidney. Chronic kidney disease. The surgeon removed the healthy kidney from the donor.
Problematic.
Full of difficulties, difficult to deal with or solve.
Examples:
A problematic situation. Seems to be highly problematic. Direct democracy is effective in quickly resolving problematic situations within a community.
Dialysis.
A medical treatment that removes waste and excess fluids from the blood of a patient with kidney failure.
Examples:
Dialysis nurse. Dialysis machine. Regular dialysis treatments are necessary for those with kidney failure.
Transplant.
To move or transfer something from one place or person to another, to take living tissue or an organ from one person, animal, part of the body, etc., and put it into or onto another.
Examples:
Transplant a heart. Transplant my family to America. He tried to transplant the seedling into a larger pot.
Pathway.
A track that constitutes or serves as a path, an approach or a way of doing something.
Examples:
pathway to understanding, cellular signaling pathways. When the first molecule in the pathway receives a signal, it activates other molecules.
Incredible.
Unbelievable, extremely large.
Examples:
incredible amount, at incredible speed. Her response revealed incredible idiocy.
Indicate.
To show, point out, or make known something, often through a sign or a symbol, to suggest or imply something without stating it directly.
Examples:
indicate a preference, indicate an error. The data indicates that the company's profits have steadily increased over the past quarter.
Scaffold.
A temporary platform or structure used to support workers and materials during construction or maintenance work.
Examples:
scaffold construction, go to the scaffold. The construction workers set up the scaffold to reach the top of the building.
Mentorship.
A relationship in which a more experienced or more knowledgeable person helps to guide a less experienced or less knowledgeable person.
Examples:
mentorship program, under his mentorship. He was grateful for the mentorship opportunity given to him by his supervisor.
Opportune.
Suitable or happening at a time that is suitable or convenient for a particular purpose.
Examples:
opportune occasion, an opportune remark. The phone rang at the most opportune time.
Resist.
To refuse to accept something and attempt to prevent it from happening.
Examples:
resist temptation, resist being kissed. I chose to resist cancer by trying every possible treatment.
Negative.
Having the quality of something bad or harmful, expressing refusal.
Examples:
have a negative effect, a negative number. The movie has received almost universally negative criticism.
Develop.
To grow or expand, to improve or refine through a process of progress and refinement, often to achieve greater sophistication or complexity, to elaborate or add detail to something that is in the process of being created.
Examples:
develop a strategy, develop a skill. We must develop a new system to streamline our workflow and increase efficiency.
Grant.
To agree to give or allow somebody.
Examples:
grant a new license, grant a land. The chairperson granted him the right to speak.
Absolve.
Especially in religion or law, to declare someone free from guilt, punishment, or responsible for something.
Examples:
Absolve you from this responsibility. Absolve a person of a sin. The lender offered to absolve him of $500 in debt on condition of work.
Responsible.
Answerable or accountable for something within one's power, control, or management.
Examples:
Responsible action. Responsible for customer service. She's a responsible pet owner who ensures her dog gets enough exercise and a healthy diet.
President.
The leader of a republic, for example, the U.S., the person in charge of the organization, such as a company, university, club, etc.
Examples:
President Emeritus. Vice President for Finance. The club president does not have absolute power.
Bush.
A plant growing thickly, with many small branches and several stiff stems coming up from the root.
Examples:
Trees and bushes. A bush of hair. I am going to trim this bush off.
Trump.
A playing card with a picture of a trumpeter on it, used in certain card games.
Examples:
Trump card. Choose Trump. The trump suit in the game of bridge is determined at the beginning of each hand.
Relevance.
The state or degree of being closely connected or appropriate to the matter at hand.
Examples:
Have no relevance. Relevance category. The relevance of this information to the current situation needs to be investigated.
Tap.
To hit someone or something quickly, gently, and often repeatedly, to use existing resources, such as energy, knowledge, etc.
Examples:
Tap a new market. Tap keyboard with an index finger. To expand the company, we must tap new human resources.
Internal.
Of or relating to the inside of something.
Examples:
Internal organs. The internal economy. The Prime Minister cancelled visits to other countries to resolve internal disputes.
Reservoir.
A natural or artificial lake used to store water for community use, a large or extra supply of something.
Examples:
A reservoir of facts. Water reservoir. The machine pumps up crude oil from a deep underground reservoir.
Brag.
To say something in a boastful manner, to impress others, or make oneself feel superior.
Examples:
Brag to each other. Brag about my knowledge. Despite his impressive achievements, he refrained from bragging about his success.
Recommendation.
An official suggestion that something is good or suitable for a particular purpose or job.
Examples:
Follow his recommendations. A letter of recommendation. We made a recommendation to the client.
Shyness.
The quality or state of being worried or embarrassed about meeting and speaking to other people.
Examples:
Lose some of my shyness. Shyness barrier. He finally overcame his shyness.
Awkward.
Making you feel uncomfortable or embarrassed, causing inconvenience or difficulty.
Examples:
An awkward expression. An awkward date. The awkward design of the interface made the operation difficult.
Rely.
To require a certain thing or the assistance and support of someone or something in order to continue, run properly, or succeed.
Examples:
Rely on convenience stores. Rely entirely on him. Babies heavily rely on others for food.
Grind.
To reduce something to small particles or powder by crushing or rubbing it, to work hard over a long period of time.
Examples:
Grind away at my work. Grind your teeth. She had to grind the coffee beans before making a fresh cup.